Each year, I save $900 more than the normal standard savings account. Hello good people, welcome to The Desperate Graduate. I've created this series to offer informal advice to the typical 20, 21-year-old university or TAFE student, whether it might be financial, life, or career advice, or even anything in between. If you like the sound of that, make sure to click that subscribe button below and hit the notification bell while you're at it, just so you know when the next video is uploaded. And if you don't like the sound of that, click the subscribe button anyway. Now, if you are an 18 to 29-year-old, Westpac is offering this fantastic bank account, savings account combination where you can earn a whopping 3% per annum interest. Now, for general knowledge, the standard variable rate at most Big Four banks is 0.05% per annum. So 3% compared to that is quite a lot. I'm gonna kind of explain how it works, but make sure that, if you have proper burning questions, call the bank, don't call me. Link to the product will be in the description. Anyways, I will now crack on to the video and let's figure out how to earn this interest now. Before we get started, let me explain the two accounts that you'll need to have. In order to get this 3% interest rate, you'll need to open up a Westpac Choice account and a Westpac Life account. Your Choice account is your day-to-day transactions account that you use for purchases and withdrawing cash from the ATM, solely to be able to pay for things in Asian stores that live that cash only, I don't want to pay tax life. On the other hand, your Westpac Life account is your savings account, where you store all your hard-earned money that you've earned from your part-time jobs or the pocketed winnings from Sportsbet. You'll also get a debit MasterCard which is linked to your Westpac Choice account. The first and most critical criteria you'll need to meet is to make 5 or more debit card transactions each calendar month, which need to be settled and not pending. If on the last day of the month you have made transactions, but they are still pending, you will not receive the bonus interest. On your Westpac Life account, your savings rates are broken down into 3 tiers. In the first tier, you will receive a base 0.4% per annum interest, regardless on the activity in your Choice or Life account, provided that your savings account is above $0. In the second tier, you will receive an extra 0.45% per annum interest, provided that you grow your savings account balance. This growth can be as little as $1. Lastly, in the third tier, you will receive your final 2.15% per annum interest if you complete the 5 or more debit card transactions that I mentioned earlier. This will give you a grand total of 3% per annum interest. Regardless of what day of the calendar month you complete your 5 or more settled transactions, you will earn 3% per annum interest on every single day of that month, not the next month. Let's take October for example. If on the 15th of October you have completed your 5th and final transaction and it is settled, you will earn 3% per annum interest on the daily balance of every single day in October. Now, the way the interest is paid is a bit confusing. On the last day of the month, you will be paid the first 0.85% of your interest earned. However, your remaining 2.15%, that is under the Spend&Save scheme, will not be paid until before the 20th of the next month. You need to know that your account balance is the most important aspect to manage. The Spend&Save bonus is only eligible on savings amounts up to $30,000 and no more. If you have $30,000 or even 1 cent more, you will not receive the full 3% interest. You will only be eligible to earn a maximum 0.85%. My tip? Keep a buffer of a few $100s for interest payments and to grow your account balance over the coming months and years. Thus, to go over the criteria, First, you need to deposit at least $2,000 to avoid getting slapped with a $5 monthly fee. This is waived, however, if you're a full-time student and you have verified this with the bank. Secondly, you'll need to grow your Westpac Life Savings account each month, and this can be as little as $1. Lastly, you need to make 5 or more debit card transactions that are settled prior to the end of the month. And that's it. It's that easy. It's how you earn 3% interest per year on your savings account. If we consult this very simple comparison table of interest rates, at a savings balance of $5,000, each year you can earn $152 in interest from Westpac versus about $80 from UpBank. If we up the balance to 10 grand, the Westpac account makes about $150 more than the next best bank. At $20,000, the Westpac account makes just under $300 more than UpBank, and at $30,000, it's about $500 more. You can see that this savings account with 3% per annum in interest against the other options is far superior and definitely worth signing up for. Also note that these interest rates are changing very often, so these calculations could be out of date and most certainly will be soon. Now, I should throw a couple words of footnotes in. First of all, there is no display on the Westpac website or your mobile phone app that says you are actually earning the 3%. So yeah, you just have to keep an eye out, keep tracking that you've made your 5 purchases and you've grown your balance by $1 at least. Secondly, don't go over the 30k limit. Give yourself a buffer of about like a few $100s. Oh, and lastly, if you open an account and deposit $500 in, you are gonna get $50 for free. And you just take that down to the pub, have a couple of beers with your friends, support the Australian economy, and there you go. And that's it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully it was helpful for you. If you enjoyed this format, this new series, make sure you hit the like button. Tell me in the comments what you'd like to see more of, and any suggestions that you might have. Click the subscribe button, click the notification button to make sure that you don't miss out on the next video, and you increase my subscriber count because I really like that. Hope you have a lovely day, and see you in the next video. Peace out, hombres.